Hi guys, and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Vakili.
And me, Mandy Vakili. We are back.
We always say that every time we start, like we've been away.
Back. Guys, you know, I talk so much on this podcast, that I think I'm developing a problem with my jaw.
What do you mean?
No, I always had jaw problems, but like I'm talking so much recently that like my jaw, I don't know, when I close it, like... I don't know, it makes a noise. I feel like I have a recessive jaw and it needs to be brought forward.
What's a recessive jaw? Like,
You
it
know,
goes back?
Or it stinks of fart in here suddenly.
Well, it ain't me, so it must be you.
I don't believe you, Anna. Because only me and you in the room.
How dare you?
It's egg fart.
Oh my God, I can smell it too.
There's a mad egg fart. Can you smell that?
Yeah,
It's about 10 boiled eggs.
It just hit me now.
It's a boiled egg bomb.
So what could it be? Because it ain't me on my mother's life.
Don't swear on my mother's life.
I swear on my mother's life.
Your mum is my mum.
Yeah.
How dare you put her in danger like that?
I swear on her life.
You better take a boiled egg ass.
I swear to fucking God, how dare you accuse me of something like that? Number one. Secondly, on a podcast, publicly, disgusting.
Obviously, I know it will never be you, Anna.
It's probably coming out from that room, the office. They're obviously cooking something or making something.
Something's going on. Like there's people, Gingerbeard's office right now, there's actually people working. We've come on a day where...
Like people are out there.
People are out there working. But it's a whole separate room.
Yeah.
But still, you know, like men stink so much that like the smell probably just comes in here.
Yeah. Shut up. We've got men that watch us and follow
I know, but it's just so fun. I love doing
Especially now that we've got Patreon.
Yeah, I know.
It's like...
Them men are different. They're my homeboys.
Yeah.
They're my people.
Because we've got Patreon. Like, we're kind of getting to know our, like...
male followers.
There's
one that's like City Boy Ali.
Yeah. And then Jamie, shout out. But basically, like, we're starting to get to know our, like, you know, our besties.
Loyal ones. Not you guys that haven't subscribed.
Yeah, but so stop slating men.
I'm joking. It's a fucking joke. Anna just wants to like censor me. It's a censorship going on here. Like, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Because like, obviously, I'm the one that came out of Love Island.
All right.
No, wait.
I'm the one who was on a reality show.
Not because of that reason, because I feel like I have more like media training in terms of like so much shit has happened to me or to people around me, like that were also on the show. That
so many people being cancelled, gone off the scene.
And like, it's such a cancel culture now. Like every single thing you say or do can be taken in the wrong context.
Let's change the culture. They couldn't cancel Piers Morgan though.
Well, actually,
he won an award.
He was no, he didn't. He was booed at the NTAs.
Really?
But I'm saving all the NTA stuff for our
Patreon.
Yeah, basically we're doing our catch-up episode tomorrow, which will be released on Thursday for Patreon, and that's when I'm going to do all the catch-up stuff.
Or the tea about the NTA, the National Television Board.
I'm literally sitting here barefoot. Yeah.
I know it's like home here. It's literally home.
It's so cozy, vibes.
I really want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed. Yeah. Honestly, it was like a really amazing turnover for the first like 24 hours. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Do you know what? When I pressed launch where I was like, it felt like I was doing like, you know, setting off fireworks.
Yeah,
or like
going to space.
Yeah. And I was so excited. And Kalzik was outside having a cigarette with his mate.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, message him like, you should be in here celebrating like this me. And like, he doesn't even ask me like, how's your Patreon going?
What?
Yeah, never asks me like, how many subscribers do you have now? Literally 0 fucks. And I'm like, no, I'm like, why don't you take an interest in like such a big thing for me? I have to come to him and be like, by the way, we've got this many subscribers, or like, by the way, this is so exciting, or da-da-da. He's just like, and then when I say that, he's like, yeah, so exciting. Why don't you come to me?
Every 5 seconds, Gingerbeard is grabbing my phone and going on the app and refreshing.
Oh,
it's non-stop. Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
That's
give me your
so
phone.
Cute.
Yeah, he's obsessed.
That's cute because he's like takes interest.
But maybe because like, yeah. He takes a lot of interest.
Yeah, I've always felt like that though. I've always felt like Kalzik doesn't take enough interest in like my life, like the big things happening in my life.
Yeah.
Like, you know, or, you know, when we sorted things out with a friend not long ago, I was at yours and she came over and we sorted things out. As soon as she left, like, I remember Gingerbeard was like, what happened? How did it go? He was asking me so many questions. I was like, I went home. Kalzik didn't ask me one question like, how did it go? What happened? Nothing. Like, you know?
Maybe Gingerbeard is like supportive, or maybe he's just a nosy cunt.
Yeah.
I'm joking. No, he has been supportive. I feel like it depends on how much you've got going on in your own head as well.
True.
Like, Gingerbeard is more of a relaxed, laid-back person. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like, Kowsek has got a lot going on in his own life.
No, but that's not true because I've got so much going on in my life. Like, I have a million things going through my head and like so many things I'm trying to do, but I still take so much interest in his life.
True, I
ask him every day, like, how's your mom? How's your
brother? I feel like Kowsek's reminding me of me because I feel like Ginger Biz, like when I'm trying to talk about my life, Mandy, like you just don't listen.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But I feel like I do, but it's just like sometimes it's just so boring.
No, you have to. I feel like it's so important in relationships, in friendships. Like, you have to also like ask questions. Like, it's not all about just listening. You have to actively ask questions. And
I try, but I'm being a bit of a narcissist recently. All I do is just watch my own videos and laugh.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to lie though. The other day, I was in the gym and I was listening to our podcast and I was literally dying on the treadmill. And I was like, I need podcasts like ours. Like, I need one like ours.
Yeah, we have ours.
No, I need another one because obviously one episode's not enough, you know?
And don't put any more pressure on, man. We've got 2 extra ones on Patreon now. My whole life is becoming this podcast. I don't leave this room.
If I want to go gym 5 days a week and I need to get through that treadmill session, I need 5 episodes a week.
Oh my God, please. To be honest,
I'm not
that
joking.
would be mad.
Because my treadmill hour went like that. Like, I didn't even notice the hour go by.
What is there to talk about 5 days a week, 5 times a week? But you know what the thing is, I'm really hoping that this podcast will be a full-time like career to the point where we could be doing like, I don't know, maybe like 3 episodes a week.
Wow, imagine that.
That would be so good.
Yeah, why not? You never know.
I want it to be that big that it becomes like a full-time dedication every day. Is either planning, researching, or doing stuff, or going on meetings with people. Why do we go on meetings? I want to be like Ginger Beard. I'm going on a meeting, sweetheart.
You just want to have meetings so you can say to him, "I'm going on a meeting," because he does that to you so much.
I remember we used to do that though. We used to have those meetings when you came out of Love Island, and those meetings were fun.
Oh, that was just an excuse to have a drink.
No, but it's like the problem that at that time was, that we weren't setting up the meetings. But now we would be setting up the meetings.
Okay, well, anyway.
Do you know what I'm trying to say though? I want a fun job.
Yeah, well, I don't think job is serious as well, Mandy. It's not just about going out and getting drunk.
Yeah.
That's just an excuse like people make like to a meeting and then they go out and get drunk. Like just don't put a name on it.
No, but like, a lot of Ginger Beard's meetings are like, meetings.
Yeah.
But like the one he is in today is in an office.
Yeah.
With like no alcohol.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know how we got onto Ginger Beard's meetings.
Because there's so many meetings.
Well, what we want to do though is like, we want to have guests on. And we've been discussing this a lot recently about like getting guests onto our show. But we just didn't know, like we were going back and forth, like what kind of guests do we want on? Because Mandy was like, we can get, these reality TV stars. I feel bad.
You're a reality TV star, you dumb bitch.
I know I am. Exactly. I just think like, it's just so many, like all the other podcasts are doing that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's been done. It's been doing. Is that a word?
Been doing.
It's been done.
Okay, it's been doing.
It's being done already. Like, what are we going to get Love Island people on? Like,
yeah, we have a Love Island person. She's right here. Why the fuck would we want you guys? No, I'm joking.
No, we don't know whether to. I personally wanted to bring my like more like ordinary people on.
Yeah.
With like different dilemmas and we can talk about the dilemmas face to face. That would be really interesting. Yeah. Or people with crazy stories.
People that's living with like some major crisis in their life, like being vegan.
Yeah, but exactly that kind of thing.
No, but honestly, I really want to bring on different people. Like someone really struggling with OCD, how they overcame it, talk to them about it. Or someone that has had so much surgery and fillers, not me, someone else. And then talk to them about like, why have you done this to yourself?
Yeah, or like a sugar baby.
That's sugar baby. And then I want to meet her sugar daddy.
Yeah.
And see if he's got friends. Okay? I want to do fun things like that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. Like, what do you guys want to see? But do you guys want to see like the celebs kind of thing? Because if you do, then that's the kind of thing we can go and like reach out for.
Yeah.
Because we want to start planning that for like future seasons.
But since we don't have a production like company or like management in terms of production, you guys are going to have to take that role. You don't have a choice.
Exactly. Well,
do your part.
When guests come though, like I cannot be in this vibe with barefoot kind of like.
Why?
It's embarrassing though.
No, it's not. You do whatever you want to do, baby girl.
So yeah, basically that's what we're discussing, me and Mandy. We're planning loads of things. We're excited.
Yeah. And Yeah. But a lot of, I just wanted to say, I don't know like what's going to go on Patreon, what's going to go on our normal episodes. We're still in this, like, we're so new to us. It's such fresh water.
Yeah. I'm enjoying Patreon though.
Yeah.
I'm like on that group chat, chatting away.
Yeah.
We're going to do, but we are going to have to set like certain times of the day where we're going to have our group chat.
Yeah.
Because
it's like so many people in that group chat. If we were going to accommodate like everyone, we'd have to be available 24 hours a day, every day. Because out of all these people, like every day at one point, there's going to be one person that wants to chat.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to like set a certain time and date, like Friday between like 3 p.m. and like 6 p.m. Let's chat and let's really talk and let's get into it. Let's proper talk to it. Dedicate.
Yeah, get into it. Because but every now and again, we'll pop into the group chat and have a little hi, you're right, da, da, da. But like in terms of like having good conversations, that's what I want from it. Like good conversations, discussing dilemmas, discussing episodes.
Yeah.
Like we have to set a date.
Yeah, a date and a time.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it's amazing. I feel like Patreon is so exciting. I'm really excited. And a million thanks to people that have subscribed and supported us, because you're supporting the growth of Sisters in the City. You're supporting us. You're giving us incentive. You're
not
creating
even just
more
about
of a community vibe.
Yeah, it's not just about the money terms of it. Like,
shut the fuck up, bitch. That's important.
But it's the fact that they're supporting the growth.
Yeah, because the money is the growth, though.
Yeah, because
we want to get some serious people on the podcast as well, as guests, which you have to pay for.
Yeah.
How are we going to get Beyonce here?
Last week, Mandy dropped the camera that we used to record, which was £700.
And I had to buy a new one, and it really broke my heart. Like my chest, heart, my everything broke. I was destroyed by it. I was almost going to give up the podcast because of paying £700 for a new camera. I was contemplating, is it even worth it? You know? It's expensive.
But anyway, today we're going to do friendship dilemmas. We've not done that for like, I think 5 months.
Yes, we are very excited.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
5 months.
I know. Like, I really want interesting like friendship dilemmas. I feel like
you always put pressure on me. Like, I want interesting stories. I want interesting dilemmas. Like, excuse me, I'm going to just get what I get.
I know.
And I make use of what I've got.
Yeah. But I just want to talk a little bit about friendship in general before we start.
Yeah.
Look, friendship is a relationship in itself. Don't you agree, Anna?
Mm-hmm.
And it's mad. Like, you know, we're so quick to get up and quit on friendship, but we will stick with the same deadbeat guy and forgive him over and over and over again.
Yeah, why?
Exhibit A, Exhibit B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I've changed so much with my friendships.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up on them as easily. Or maybe we should learn something else from it. Maybe we should give up on our relationships just as easily.
I think you're such an amazing friend, Anna.
Yeah.
And person that you like expect the same heart in every relationship, like romantic and normal friendships and everything. You expect the same soul and heart and everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was saying to you the other day.
That's what you get disappointed about.
Because me and my sister, we have a group chat with a few of our friends, and like I was saying, like recently I've been hurt by a few of my friends, like, and I was just like, you know what? It's just, I think recently I realized, because as I'm getting older, my friendship group's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Like, and I think that's quite normal. I think most people, as they get older, their friendship group gets smaller.
Do you know what's mad? Because when I met like Gingerbread and you met Cowslick, we had like suddenly, because you just come out of like Love Island, we had so many friends.
But doesn't that tell you something?
Yeah.
At that point, I just got out of Love Island. Everyone wanted to be my friend. Because I realized most people, I was actually talking to my cousin about this yesterday when we went for a drink. Most people are users. Most people want to be there when you're having a good time, when you're out and about, when you're going to like getting invited to parties, getting invited to tables, getting invited to this, like when you're in the limelight, whatever. As soon as that shit starts to die down or whatever, like people disappear.
Yeah, you know, I saw this massive thing on a video on like TikTok, and it was like, people want to be there when I rain. You know, like rain, yeah. But they don't want to be there through the rain.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe that is why. I just thought it was us that kind of like distanced ourselves from those people, and we're the people that like pulled back and lost those friends. Was it us?
Well, a few of them, yes. A few of them, we was like, no.
But I just remember like going to the like Cowslick restaurant with, I'm not joking, like so many different girls, massive groups every week. And then now it's literally like 4 of us.
Yeah, but like I said, this year, I feel like our friendship circles are like getting smaller. And I've realized a lot this year with friendships is just like, I keep getting hurt. Like, and I feel like I'm the one that's getting hurt. Like, I get really upset and emotional, and I don't even feel like a type of way to say this because I'm not trying to put on a front. I get upset and I get hurt when my friends let me down in a way. Yeah. And it's like, I don't want to put myself through that pain anymore. And I was telling you, the root of all that is expectations. Like, you expect them to be a certain way or act a certain way. And when they don't meet those expectations, you get hurt.
Have you not realised, like, most arguments, with your romantic partner, I don't know about you, but most of my arguments with my romantic partner is like, the context of it is this. You've hurt me, you've hurt me, you've hurt me. He's like, you've hurt me, you've hurt me, you've hurt me.
Right.
And it's like, and it's really amazing because when you listen to like relationship counselors, they always say you should both of you kind of not one of you be the villain, one of you be the victim. You should see as like you're one team and you're fighting the problem, right? And it's like, it's the same thing with friendship. Like, the same thing happens. It's like literally the same thing happens. It's like, you've hurt me, and they're like, you've hurt me.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends up breaking apart. For some reason, obviously, the connection in romantic relationships is a lot more stronger, that people manage to overcome and fight through these situations. But it's the same concept.
But this is the thing though. Like, for example, recently with some of our friends, like, they've hurt me. Maybe they feel like I've hurt them. But if this friendship is important to you, you wouldn't leave it for so long and not discuss what's wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not, like, would I ever go weeks without speaking to you, Mandy?
No.
Like, weeks go by and you have not tried until like I pull back.
But then again,
and then when I pull back, you come running. No, that's not how it should be. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but is there actually like a formula for how you should behave after a fallout with a friend? Some people might feel like they need space. Some people might feel like they need distance. Some people might feel like they need time out. They need to, recover their thoughts. Another person might feel like, hey, I need to hash this out right now. And I feel like in relationships, that happens a lot as well. One person wants time out, they need space. Another person wants to like...
Well, then that's exactly when you clash. In a relationship, for example, when someone wants space and you're not that kind of person, you like to deal with it there and there, that relationship is going to end up having issues, yeah?
Yeah.
But same with friendships. I want a friend that's similar to me. I don't want a friend that needs space for a few weeks, for months, over some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like dumb shit. Like not even serious.
I
want a friend that values our friendship so much that they don't want to like, kind of like,
because,
you know, make me feel like a fucking beg.
Yeah,
I don't want to feel like that with
and I also feel like the closer you are to someone, the more you can kind of recover from fallouts, like, without a bitter taste left in your mouth. For example, me and you, even if we didn't have like, to speak for like a few days or a week, or we're on bad terms, because how strong our root is, obviously we're sisters and we're best friends, like we can recover from that. But some friends you can't. It's very difficult to recover from the fallout or the argument when too much time is left and too much space is left, because then you almost kind of like get left with that bitter taste in your mouth and it stays.
Because that's time that you've just made me feel this type of way. It's that feeling that I won't forget. The way you've made me feel, I won't forget.
Yeah.
And do you know what the fucking thing is? Like, I don't give a shit. Relationship or friendship, whatever. Anyone that's going to lose me in that capacity is your L. And that I can say like with like strength. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that it's your L because I know what I fucking bring to the table as a friend.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, I know what I bring to the table and I know my intentions. So it's your L.
It is what it is.
It's your L.
Look, relationships don't come short of dilemmas. Do you know what I mean? They have their own. I feel like people have probably had more friendship dilemmas in their lifetime than they have had relationship dilemmas. That's a fact. Because if you think about it, every single friend, even down to like male friends that I've had that I thought were like my brothers, and the way they've done me. Do you know what I mean? Like,
one of them, which was like really our good close friend, and then they kind of did us a little bit dirty, like in some ways. Like, do you remember?
Yeah.
And then we talked about it in like, our first season in Fake.
Which I feel like we should really do it again, Anna.
But anyway, in that episode, Fake, the snakes, the fakes, and
the greats,
whatever. That episode we spoke about him.
We really exposed motherfuckers back then.
Yeah, and then he since then was like pissed off with us, and he was angry every time he saw me. He was like, "You spoke about it on the podcast." And then obviously we had a big argument, me and him, in the club Tramp. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And recently, we're out in Bagatelle and this guy comes up to Mandy and says that he's
apparently like, he's got involved in some scam or like something, and he basically put Anna's name down as like an accomplice.
Can you believe that?
As like evidence or some shit.
And Mandy said this to me in the most casual way. Like, like someone came up to me in Bagatelle.
And then she wouldn't let it go.
I was like, you just said that in the most casual way. Someone's putting my name down as an accomplice for a scam. Like, what? Like, how are you saying that so casually? I started panicking, like, and I still keep thinking about it.
Why? We don't know who's telling the truth, who's not telling the truth. You never know, man. Too many Chinese whispers in this community.
But like, how can someone make something like that up? It's just a bit of a weird thing to make up.
You know what? A lot of people make up random shit, so you never know. But I don't think it's made up. I think it's maybe like exaggerated. I don't know.
But the fact that that guy's putting my name down as an accomplice,
yeah, like the snakes,
what is that?
The snakes are so great.
That's so weird. Like, okay, like you just never know. People be getting set up.
You never ever fucking know anyone sometimes. Like,
yeah,
honestly. But we have to do another episode. We should do another episode on rumors, because I really want to go through like rumors. I want to know everyone's like the craziest rumors about people they've ever heard about themselves. And again, another one about like snakes and like snakes and friendship and stuff, and like your snake stories.
Yeah, people like being snaked.
Anyway, guys, we are chit-chatting so much. Yeah. Like, we need to get to your dilemmas.
Okay. So the first one is my breast. Manic. My breast.
Tell me, what's going on with our breasts?
Okay. My best friend and I had a threesome with a guy, and now I'm catching feelings for her. What do I do?
My gosh, this is fucking an incredible dilemma.
Really?
Where did you find this?
Someone sent it in.
What is this tea?
Is it?
That you bring to me?
I think that's quite a thing, like if you get sexual with your friend.
I mean, that was the last thing I was expecting her to say. I was just going to say, suddenly I felt like insecure. He wanted to bang her and I feel ugly, or like I've fallen for the guy, but he likes her. She'd fallen for her friend. Now I know why you suggested the threesome, you dirty little bitch. You wanted to fuck her from the beginning.
Do you know what it is I always think that if you've got a really good friendship, you shouldn't go down that road with them. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you ain't got a really good friendship if like that road is even a foreseeable thing.
Why? In fact, you could have such a strong friendship with someone, like such a strong connection. You get on, you understand each other. You're like, you know they've got loyalties, this, that, and the other. And then you think, you know what? The only thing left is the sexual side. Let's try it out. You do the sexual thing, and then it's like it bangs, and then you're like, okay.
Oh, okay.
Now it's like the full package. Like everything's ticking. Like, why is this not my soul partner?
Anna, you're being a hypocrite right now. Do you know why?
Why?
Because, I'll tell you why, yeah? Because remember when we were doing episodes before and we were talking about male and women, like men and female, men and women, they can't be friends, right? But we were like, they can't be friends because there'll always be that little thing there, like thing of like...
I'm talking about lesbian situation.
Yeah, but that's
she's obviously a lesbian.
Yeah, she's a lesbian. So the way that men and women can't be friends, the same way a lesbian can't really be purely friends with a woman. It's the same thing. You can't say that.
Okay, but you know what? Someone commented.
This is getting messy, bro.
No, someone commented an interesting thing under that video. They said, "What about bisexuals?
Girls like girls. Well, you can't be friends with anyone. You have to die alone."
Yeah, exactly. What do you do about them?
You have to fuck all your friends and see which was the best. I don't know, but what our principle was, men and women can't be friends unless there's some kind of purity, halalifying them. Like, you know, she's going out with my sister, he's going out on my sister, or she's going out on my brother. Like, you know, you and Gingerbeard, for example,
the other way round.
Right, but what we're talking about is also two women where one of them would consider eating the pussy of another. Can they be truly friends? Nah.
Okay, but maybe she was like straight, or maybe she's bi.
One threesome turned her bent. Please.
Yeah? Oh my God. I'm pretty sure, I think that's what happened with Amber. She started dating, she didn't know. And then she started dating girls, like, and getting with girls. And then she realized after that, wait a minute.
I'm a lesbian.
That is exactly how that happens with most people, a lot of people, Mandy.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, I
feel like you already know if you're a lesbian, like you be looking at women naked. Do you think, to be honest, it's not even that, because I could watch lesbian porn and I'm straight.
Exactly.
It's got to be more like, do I have a crush? Am I crushing? Crushing is it. Like, do I want to like, oh my God, like I want to like watch movies with her. I like her. Like, is she texting me? Like, I want to see her. Like, that's a crush.
Mandy, not all lesbians and bisexuals work like that. Like, I've had crushes. So many people don't even know it until after. Anyway, this actually brings up a topic that I wanted to speak about. So, you know that there's that woman on TikTok, that Sadia psychologist.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really big on TikTok. She made a video recently saying, like, women are bisexual for men.
This woman's like become a drip.
And then she said something like, women watch porn for men.
What?
I couldn't believe that. Women watch porn for men.
What do you mean for men? What does she mean by for men? Well, like, what do you mean? Like, hey, babe, by the way, I watch porn.
Like, I don't know, to either like maybe improve their sexual...
She's tapped.
I was like...
She's got no sex drive. I watch porn for me if I watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll be hiding that shit. Delete history, Google. Yeah. Make sure everything deleted.
Yeah, and you think...
And then my man asked me, do you watch porn? Hell no.
Yeah.
And you think I'm doing any of them fucking karate, acrobat stuff that woman's doing? I ain't doing shit.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe it. I just wanted to say that because obviously we're talking about the whole bisexual thing. And she said women are bisexual because of men. No. Would you think if someone's going to get into a whole...
That doesn't even make sense.
Like, you think if someone's going to get into a whole relationship with a woman's going to get into a whole relationship with another woman for a man. How does that make sense?
That doesn't even make sense. Yeah. We need to bring her on the podcast because she doesn't make it make sense.
Well, do you know what? Some of the things she does say... I like. And then some of the things she says is just a bit like...
I was like, women are bisexual for a man, but you're choosing a woman. You could be potentially choosing a woman to be with for the rest of your life and you're doing that for a man.
It doesn't make any sense.
Sounds absolutely ridiculous. But we didn't even answer this girl's dilemma. Listen, you fall for a friend, you have to do it then. You have to tell her, I like you. We have such a great friendship and we obviously have a good sex life now. Let's do it. Let's forget these guys. They're not working.
No.
You know when you put a strap on, you go for hours. I wouldn't actually know this. I haven't tried, but I've heard. Because I had a manager. I should bring her on. She was really cool, man.
Yeah.
She was like hot as well. And she used to tell us all her lesbian stories all the time.
Yeah, they're good.
And she was like, you could come 20 times. Then I fucking... Honestly, I don't need to. I've got so much shit to do. I'm a busy woman, but still.
Well, look, I don't know about, like, she needs to think about this. This whole, like, confronting you. Stop giving bad advice.
I think it's really good advice.
You think she should straight away say to her friend, come on, let's get it on. Let's get strap-ons. Let's do it.
I'm just thinking about this threesome. This guy must have been left out.
Yeah, it must have been a really good experience.
Yeah, that's how you want it to go.
I don't know. I think you need to think about it because, like, if you go down that relationship road with your friend and then relationships sometimes do come to an end, whereas friendships should really technically be forever.
There's no going back after this. Because every time she looks at her friend, she's going to want to fuck her friend. There ain't no going back.
Really?
There's no reverse mode.
Really?
Yes.
Have you not had feelings for someone and then later you don't have feelings for them anymore?
Who? No. Where? When? What are you talking about? Talking about ex-boyfriends from like years ago? Anna, okay. Maybe we should take a break from her friend for like years.
Why did you have a threesome with your friend?
Leave the poor girl alone, man. She wanted to.
Because now she's got feelings for her friend. And now she's ruined her
Some of the best relationships start off as friends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what if her friend turns around and says, no,
I'm straight?
Yeah.
Then you have to go through a heartbreak.
Exactly.
You have to grieve the loss of someone you never had.
Yeah.
It's like how I felt when I fell for Nick Carter and Backstreet Boys. And I could never have him.
Exactly. And then it's also going to affect the friendship because how much can you be around her? That's why I just don't know if it's a good idea.
So what's the plan? Just roll around, go to Starbucks, talk about boys when really you want to eat a pussy? What's the plan?
I think she needs to sit and...
What's the plan, Anna?
Sit and
What's the fucking plan?
Sit and think.
Sit and think. Sit and think. Sit and think.
Maybe like throw hints and see what that friend's thinking.
That was a really good night. My favourite part was, you know when you're vagina?
Oh, yeah.
Vagina.
Yeah. Say that. And then see what she says.
She might be like, my favourite part was that a big ass dick, babe.
And then you know.
And then
but then you know. Well, then you know. Okay, anyway.
Next dilemma is having too much fun with this one.
Okay, next one is... This one's so funny.
Why?
Is it bad? I think my friend is a bit of a hoe.
Ooh.
Should I tell her? She sleeps with random people all the time. I swear, 1 week she slept with 10 people. Or am I being judgmental? She's happy, so maybe I shouldn't care. Why's your face like that? Why is your face like that?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
This is
10 people in a week, you know. She had to fit 2 in one day and a couple of those days.
3 of those.
She had to double dip sometimes. Oh, my God. She's not a hoe. She has a horrifying sexual disease. It's called addiction.
Sex addiction.
Of course it is. It's an addiction. I thought she was going to say she has one night stands here and there. You know, she sleeps with married men. I thought she was gonna, not 10 people a week.
Yeah, but we've said this whole thing about calling people a hoe.
I need to have my calculator out for this. This is too
Why?
many people.
What?
Okay, so with 10 divided by 7.
Are you joking me?
1.4.
1.4 a day.
1.4.
But we spoke about how we don't think people should be like slut shamed, called a hoe.
We say that, but we are gonna start. Of course we are.
Why?
They're 10 people of motherfucking week. If she actually decided to get paid for this, she'd be a multi-millionaire.
Not really.
If you enjoy something,
what do you mean?
Never do it for free.
Prostitutes have sex with more than one a day.
Yeah, I know.
And they're not multi-millionaires.
Yeah, but they're charging low.
Yeah, high.
They're cheap hoes.
Yeah.
She could be an expensive hoe.
Look,
you know what if you enjoy doing something?
What would you do if your friend was sleeping with 10 people a week?
I'd say, you stop being a hoe! You slut! Essa latte.
Would you actually say that?
Yeah, should we I'm like, I'll go for breakfast this morning. Should we go to Egg Slut? Should we go to a bar for drinks? Should we go to Hovada?
But why should you stop someone if they're happy with the way they're living their life?
That's a ridiculous advice, Anna, because what if I was like, Anna, I'm just going to do like coke every weekend.
That's different.
I'm enjoying it.
Hold on a minute. That's different because you're harming yourself and you're ruining your life by doing drugs. But having sex, like, that's not... Okay, personally, obviously, I've always said this. I don't like to like sleep around, okay? But if someone enjoys doing that, why should we be someone to tell them to not? It's not hurting them as long as they're using protection and they're not like hurting their own self.
I mean, I feel like 1.4 people a day, yeah, is actually going to be like damaging tissue within the body.
It's not.
It is, and plus, it's emotionally, spiritually damaging.
Like, do you
there
believe
must be a void in her for her to have to fill that hole every day with a different man.
Look, personally, I don't think it's a nice thing to do. But I feel so bad saying that. I feel so judgy as well, like saying that. I don't want to be that judgmental person.
But would you say the same thing about a guy though? If a guy was doing it, would we say the same thing?
Yeah.
So there's something wrong with you. So it's not fair.
No, but I think if a guy's sleeping around, like, that's
every
fine.
day with a different girl.
I don't want to be with a guy that sleeps around.
Yeah, but if a guy was sleeping around with a different girl every day, you'd be like, this guy's got some serious issues, mate.
That's most men.
No, Anna.
Most men are fucking different girls all the time.
Every single day. No, different person. Look, I feel like there's another serious problem within this issue.
What?
There's another dilemma in the dilemma.
What?
You're going to have no one left to meet and settle down with because she would have fucked every single man that you will ever meet. You'll meet a guy and you'll be like, babe, I've met a really nice guy. She's like, oh yeah, I fucked him. And then you have to cut him off and it's going to keep happening. What you're going to do is going to be no one left.
Yeah, that's a real issue.
That's a really, you have to move country.
Oh, I don't know. Look, I'm in so like two minds about this, okay? One side of me is like, everyone do what they want to do as long as they're happy and they're not hurting anyone, they're not hurting themselves.
Yeah.
And they're enjoying their life that way. Like, why should we be anyone to judge you or stop you? Like, do your thing. And then another side of me is like, it's not nice, like making sex such a...
It's so...
like, it's making sex such a...
Casual thing, like drinking water.
Like, sex should be a little bit more sacred, but maybe that's how we think.
Do you believe in like that it's an exchange of energy? Do you believe in this? People say you exchange energy when you have sex.
Because the other day, I mean, we were out with a girl and she said even touching someone exchanges energy. And then I was like, what do you mean? Like, how does that happen? Because she was like, I don't even just hug or kiss anybody I see. I'm just like, hi from afar.
Do you believe that?
And then I was like, what? How does that happen? And she was like, okay, look, when you're in a room with someone and then like they're bad energy, they don't have to say anything or look at you a certain way. There's an energy that comes off them.
Yeah.
Which, that is true.
100%.
Like there's people that I'd be in the same room as them and they've just got bad energy. So maybe that's the same thing when you touch someone that's bad energy. Like maybe...
I think if you have to indulge in like such superficial, like shallow, lustful, like promiscuity, then there is some kind of deep, kind of rooted issue that you're struggling with, I think.
I want to have fun.
If you just
have
really
sex.
enjoy it, I don't know, man.
It's such a weird one, isn't it? It's such a good topic, though.
It's a very good topic. We should bring this hoe on.
Yeah, because I'm so confused about it. Like, I have such two sides to it. Like I said, the other side of me is just like, no, you shouldn't really have sex. So like, for example, if you did that and you're my sister, I'd be so upset.
Like, I'm really enjoying it, Anna.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't give a shit if you're enjoying it. Stop. Or like, if it was my daughter.
Stop being a hypocrite then.
If I had a daughter, I wouldn't like it. So
exactly.
So then...
I don't know. I feel like maybe you should say to your friend, like...
What?
Yeah.
What?
Don't you think you've had enough dick? Don't you think that's quite enough? Like, you ain't gonna have no trouble giving birth. It's gonna slip right out, baby girl. I don't know.
It's such a weird one. I don't know what to say. Like, look, you can tell your friend, like, what can she say to her friend, really? Well, if her friend's like, I'm enjoying it, then you'd be like, what can you do?
Slow it down.
Why? She'd be like, why? I'm liking this. It's fun.
Yes.
I'm enjoying it. What can she do?
I don't know, man. At least you've got all the good stories to tell you all the time, you know? Like, I need friends like that. They always come and tell me different different description of dicks.
What would your advice be to this girl? Like, you can't leave her as your friend.
You have to fuck her off because everyone's going to think you're a hoe if you're rolling with a hoe.
That's terrible. No, that's not true. I hate shit like that.
No, I'm joking.
Because that's so true. People like always say like who you hang around. Like, I remember when I was talking to my boyfriend and we were like, oh, when I go to Dubai, I want to see this girl.
Yeah.
That I know.
Anna loves bringing hoes around us.
And then my boyfriend's like, nah, you can't hang around with her because she's a hoe.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me? Like, who are you, like, why are you telling me not to hang around with her? He's like, I don't want my bird hanging around with hoes.
Ooh. Because he knows hoes bring loads of men around.
Yeah,
and he knows that's the danger.
I'm like, firstly, I don't like you slut shaming, number one. I don't like it. I hate slut shaming. Secondly, just because she a hoe, like you call her a hoe, or just because she likes to sleep around, doesn't mean I am. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I agree. Look, I don't throw the word hoe around lightly. I like easily. Like, I'm very pro women, you know, sexual liberation and stuff.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to defend this situation. But if I'm going to be real, like, let her do what she enjoys, but maybe see if maybe there is some kind of issues that she's going through. Like, maybe if you like try to get deep into, because most of the time, these people do have something. Right. There is something
missing.
It's the same with anything in excess.
I don't know.
Anything in excess usually is a sign that there is like some kind of...
Have you not seen that grandmama that's like turned into like, you know, escort at the age of like...
That's different. She did it for $1. Do you know what I mean? That didn't make sense. I can relate.
Well, she's just like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
Yeah, of course she's having fun. Bank account's filling up. This girl is only filling up her vagina. Nothing else is getting filled up.
Mandy, so you're basically saying it's okay if you get paid for it. Come on.
No, I just understand why you're doing it more.
Stop it. Okay, I think we've got time for like what? We've only done 2.
What?
We've only done 2 dilemmas.
Perfect. Well, I'm sick of these dilemmas already, man.
No, we'll do like maybe 1 or 2 more.
1 more and we'll save the rest for next episode.
Okay, so one of my friends is recently engaged and her fiancé regularly reacts and responds brackets flirtatiously to my stories on Instagram. I don't know him very well and my friend was with him for under a year before they got engaged. I'm not sure how to approach the situation. So far, I have chosen to ignore and not open any of the messages from his side. Help. Do you know what it is, yeah? I can kind of get what her worry is because sometimes when you tell a girl, like, your man's doing this, like, sometimes they don't believe you.
Like, you nasty ass, you know, slutty bitch that wants my man and he's so good and loyal to me and you just want his dick. Bitch, you get the fuck out of my life and that's how you lose a friend.
Yeah. Or she could be like, oh, look, this is what he does with my stories. And she can just be like, he's just being nice. He's not being flirty. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And then kind of
then you just look like a weirdo.
Yeah. But personally, I think she should have said something straight away. I don't think she should have even left it this long. Screenshot them, send it over and be like, babe.
No.
Huh?
I got really good advice in this situation.
What?
This is how you do this, baby girl. This is how you play, yeah? You got to be next to your friend. Like, oh, you're like, what's his name? Like, let's say Mark. Mark's so sweet. Look how he's showing like love to my photos. Like, she'll be like, let me see. Let her see. Let her judge it for herself.
No way.
That way you don't look like
so
you're...
bitchy.
No.
And also, if it's flirty, it looks like you're just like...
No, but like, babe, look, he's messaged me. And then she'll be able to see for herself and then she'll have her own insight. Like, she'll be like...
No, because she might not... She'll be like, why is she not seeing it? I don't know about that. I don't like that. I don't agree.
Okay, so then what then?
I feel like this
the
is
man
what I
got
think.
in his knees.
Nah, the first thing, when it first happens, yeah, this is what I would do. When it first happened, imagine this is like your mates, yeah? All the mates we've got. And their fiancé is doing that. What would you do? you would screenshot and send it and be like, babe, I just thought I'd let you know.
Oh yeah, maybe this person's being over the top. Because my man got on one knee. He put the whole damn ring on the finger. He proposed. And now, after proposal, he's going to start cracking on with her mate.
Well, he's probably not cracking on. He's sending like, reacting to her stories flirtatiously.
Like how?
I'm guessing maybe like she puts a hot picture on her story and then he's like, fire. You know, when you do
then
fire.
it's not really thin line then. Because imagine like, what if Gingerbread did that with you?
Yeah, but maybe me and Gingerbread have a relationship. Maybe she doesn't have no relationship with him.
But like, if I saw Gingerbread do that with my sister, I'd think like, he's like a sister.
It's different though. He's like my brother.
But even if he did it with like my best friend, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes his really, really close friends, Gingerbread's really close friends, will do that with mine. But I know they're just doing it in like love. They're doing it as like, do you know what I'm trying to say? They're doing it in like an innocent way. Like, yes, sis, flex, sis.
Well, what we don't know is whether like his reactions to her story are just like pure like being nice or
and is he like reading it wrong? Or is she reading it wrong?
Yeah, or maybe he is saying something like, you look hot.
Oh yeah, that's where
like we don't know. Yeah. And if he is doing that, then you need to tell her straight away. You should not have even left it this long. Because now that you've left it this long, it's at a point where when you say it now, she'll be like, but why haven't you told me this from the beginning? The longer you leave it, the worse.
She needs to take that ring and run.
Yeah, you need to tell her ASAP. And then when she says, why haven't you told me before? You have to be like, I was worried that you might take it the wrong, like you might think that you will not believe me. I was worried that it might get in the way of our friendship. Just tell your friend ASAP.
Imagine like you're going to spend the rest of your life with this creep.
Yeah.
Like an actual creep. No.
I mean, if my partner was doing something like that with my friends and my friend did not tell me,
I'd be pissed off.
That's it for me. I'm cutting that friend off.
Yeah, me too.
Like, that's how you need to think. Treat your friends how you would want to be treated.
I would be like, that person's a snake.
Yeah.
They're not loyal. Yeah. Because you haven't told me. How have you not told me like my man's giving you vibes?
I think with friendship, like, it's so important the way you treat your friends. Treat them how you'd want to be treated.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Like, in every situation, even I think with a lot of our friends, like, where we've gone wrong in our friendships is like, people aren't considering, they act in a certain way where they wouldn't like that. Do you know what I mean?
How weird is it that like male friendships are so different to female friendships as well?
Yeah, male friendships aren't that deep.
They literally get over anything. Like, they don't take things that deep. Like, they will have they'll do some snaky shit to each other. The next day, they'll call each other like, oh, like, how's the football match? Was it good? Yeah, do you see that person scored? Like, it'll be like nothing.
Some of the things, Cowslick's friends have done to him, I always think to myself, how the fuck are you still friends with them?
Because in a way, they're more smart. Like, they just think, oh, let's just keep this person for a good time. And just like, on a shallow level, just for entertainment, just for like leisure, and let's not think too deeply into it and have high expectations. I know they're not my people like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's how I want to be more.
Yeah, no, we're just so emotional.
I'm too emotional, but I've decided I'm not going to be anymore. I'm going to have that small amount of friends that I can trust, that I know that my expectations will be met and I won't get hurt. And then the rest of them, you're just there for a good time.
There you go.
That's it. Anyway, we don't have time to do any more.
We have an appointment with Brows by Diamond.
And we're late.
And we're so late, guys. And I'm sorry, like, Brows by Diamond comes before you guys, all right? Because she's just like, she got the face card popping.
I'm actually excited to get my brows on. Like, I just feel like now I'm addicted.
Yeah, me too.
So, anyway, really, technically, every time we go over 45 minutes, that's us giving you extra.
Yeah, 45 minutes is our cap.
Yeah. But tomorrow we're going to be doing our Patreon episode, which is going to be out on Thursday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Patreon episode, guys, is the catch-up episode. So that's where we're really going to talk about like our personal lives.
Yeah.
And the things going on. So subscribe.
We love you guys.
We love you.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.